Today's the day we're going to talk about how to get DanaLynn to diamond, how to get Kate to rank, and Rajni. We're focusing on a specific team today, and you all can learn by understanding how we're going to focus with them today. And it's always fun because a lot of times in order to get to the next rank, it's really like need another person to help you see the path and to encourage you to believe that you can do it. So first of all of you can do it. All of you can do it. And all of you are gonna do it. So we're gonna talk about where are we in the month? We're like 5 days out. A lot can happen in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. We got 6 days. Lots can happen in 6 days. And I want to start by asking you some numbers. So like everybody, when you have a chance, everyone like is going to open your back office. And then if you're comfortable, DanaLynn, I might actually open your back office too and look around if you're cool with that. Or would you be open to people seeing that? Okay, great. So let me just go to the back office as well. And we're going to strategize. Right, okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay, Siri, I was talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. All right. Okay, I'm gonna pull up DanaLynn. So first thing you want to do is, well, here, let me just like kind of show you what this looks like from my end. Level team. Okay, so here comes Miss Super. We're gonna look at numbers today because again, it's so amazing what can happen in 6 days. So let's go ahead. Hi, Anzoomer. I'm going to look at the back office. So everything looks different back here now, as you may have noticed. And the first thing I do is I go to view unilevel team. I go to my dashboard, which is the second tile down. It's 3 across. If you're on your phone, it's going to be different, but it's the second tile down. View unilevel team. That's always the first thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to find contains. I'm going to do search for contains. I'm going to put DanaLynn filter.
You might just do Dana,
Oh,
Rachel.
Dana.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so what is it? Dana what?
Morangi, M-A. Wow, look at all the Danas you have.
Yeah.
Marangi.
I have 42 Danas. So that's what happens when you've been building for 10 years. Okay, so I'm going to look at your tree. So everyone should know that you can organize by the 9th level from top to bottom, from highest to lowest. So there's all these, spaced out. So I'm just going to I'm going to click it so I can organize from highest to lowest. So now I can see, I always do 9 level, but 8 level is the same. For me, I would do 9 level because I have more than 9 levels, but I'm going to look at her numbers going from highest to lowest. And so Dana has, how many points do you have, Dana?
I have 8,064.
8,064.
So one thing, Rachel, that I feel like should be my major focus is that I need another consultant leg.
Recording.
All right. So what is required? So let's get some muting here. I think Rajni, maybe you can mute yourself. Okay, great. And then if Rajni and Kate, if you guys could, Mary Kate, if you guys could open up your back office too, this is going to be pertinent for you guys. But so what rank are you running for, DanaLynn?
Beyond Diamond. Diamond and beyond.
Diamond and beyond. Have you ever ranked Diamond?
Not yet.
But you've been very close. So this is exciting because you're going to get a lifestyle bonus and all kinds of things for hitting Diamond. And right now you're at, like you said, 8,064. How many points? And everyone find your chat. I want everyone to participate today. So if you know the answers to any of these questions, you all are going to type them in, even if someone else typed them in as well. Okay. Because this is like an opportunity for all of you guys to learn, memorize, and grow. So how many points does a person need to get to diamond? I'm actually going to open up a second page here. Actually, what I'm going to do is open
Should
up.
I answer or just put in the chat? Yeah, Adina's got us. 15,000.
Yeah. And then I'm going to show you here. I'm going to click on the number left of Dana's name. Okay, that's your ID number. And this opens up, this tells her how close she is to diamond. Okay, so all of you can click on the number to the left of your name in the unilevel team and you can see what are my points? Like, where am I at? I'm 58% to diamond. What does that mean? Okay, so you have the qualifying volume of, what's the qualifying volume for diamond?
15. Oh, qualifying volume.
Yourself, your personal volume.
100 PV.
So in order to hit diamond, you have to have ordered 100 points worth of superfoods. So she's already qualified. She's got a green check mark there. It means these are her requirements all here. So you got the check there. Must have group volume. So how many points do you have left that you need to get to diamond?
6,936 points.
6,936 points. So almost 7,000. We'll just round off to make it easy. She's got personally enrolled. How many people do you need to have personally enrolled to hit diamond?
I think 12. No, maybe six.
Yeah, I think it's about 6.
6.
I believe it's 6.
I think I have 12 or 13.
Okay, great. So you have 12 or 13 people directly enrolled to you. So the other thing that's required, so there's points. You need a certain number of points to get to diamond, and then you also need the structure. And the structure means that you have to have certain legs, right? Everyone needs 3 legs minimum for everything. And hers is, she needs 3 consultant legs. So if you need 3 consultant legs, who are your consultant legs that already so far?
So Rajni is a director leg.
Okay,
And my mom, Midge, is a consultant leg.
great.
I have a brand partner named Sharon who I know will have 2 orders that come through today. So she's probably my closest next leg if I don't find another BP.
Great. If you want to listen to this, babe, you're going to learn because you're going to diamond as well.
Yeah, I gotta call the bank, babe, and find out this checks are coming. I appreciate it. I am though, thank you.
Someone's not as motivated to get to diamond this month, but no, he is. He's actually trying to enroll 3 people per week. So okay. So you need 3 consultants, but they can't all be in one leg, right? So some of you might be like, oh, the person I enrolled is a consultant and the person she enrolled is a consultant and the person she enrolled is a consultant. Those don't count. They have to be 3 separate people, 3 separate legs direct to you, but those consultants can be anywhere in the leg. So DanaLynn has Rajni, who is direct to you, and your mom, Midge, who are direct to you. And both of them are at least consultant. Rajni is actually a director. Is that what you said?
Yes,
Okay.
because Rajni and Mary Kate are in the same leg.
And so you just need one more consultant to hit the structure, and then you're going to need a bunch of points. So we're going to talk about how to get the points, but first we're going to look at the structure. And so who is the person who is?
Oh, so Denny might be even closer. Oh no, but Denny's under my mom, so that wouldn't count.
Okay.
So her name is Sharon. Sharon Hardy. Right there.
Cheers. Okay. So
Yeah.
Sharon has 113 points. She's got 63 personal volume, so that's enough because in order to hit consultant, you need 50 points. So let's just put her at the top here so it's easy to look at. So her personal volumes requirement for consultant is 50 points. You want to try to, anyone who's trying to everyone who's hit consultant, you want to always try to get to the next rank. So you want to always at least hit your rank and then be moving towards the next rank every month. And so she has 113 points. And so she has 2 people enrolling with a 90-day today?
No, she has 2 customers that are on their second month, and their smart orders will hit today.
And are their smart orders part of the 90-day? Are they on month 2 of the 90-day?
Yeah.
So she's going to get at least 250 points for each of those people.
Right.
So her goal to get consultant. So now let's put everybody put in the chat. How many points do you need to get to consultant? Sure, Audia can put that in the chat. Maybe we haven't gone over that yet with you. Okay. So we need. All right, go ahead and DanaLynn. You're allowed to talk out loud, DanaLynn, because you're the one who we're talking with. So
Okay. So Sharon, at the end of today, Sharon should have 613 points.
all right, 613 points, and she needs 1,000, so she'll need another 400 points-ish. So how might she get those 400 points?
She's not very involved. That's part of the problem. I mean, I can definitely text her. She has one customer that hasn't ordered in a while, so I'm wondering if that customer would order. She has a couple of other customers that I've offered to support but haven't heard anything from. So I don't think she understands how pivotal she is in my diamond run at this point because I haven't really looped her in because it's not really where her heart and is right now.
So let me ask you, is she the one who was in the video? Was that Sharon? Was she the one?
Yeah, who had the who canceled her knee replacement and lost 40 pounds. And she had beautiful weight loss photos in that tent next to her grandchildren.
Awesome. And so did she when you were posting her things, did she post her things and was she willing to post her things?
She's not really on Facebook, but she would probably be willing to if I said if I talked to her about how pivotal she is in my business at the moment.
Yeah, people love to help other people. People love to help other people. They really feel excited about helping you get to rank. At least a lot of people do. Maybe some people might be not inspired by that, but a lot of people are. I know Anne's very inspired by that. When she knows that her thing makes a difference, she like runs. She knows it makes a difference to her upline, she goes for it. Sometimes more than like for herself. So that's one thing. So the first thing I would say is, when's the last time that Sharon had a connect call with your upline?
I think when you and I recorded that original, I don't think she's been with you since then.
Okay, but she's been with Stephanie maybe?
No, she hasn't. I don't think she's been with Stephanie either, because, yeah.
So I don't really remember the details, but the first thing I would say is like get her on a connect call. If
Okay.
you're wanting to help someone rank, you want to get them on connect calls. And you want to make sure that you're getting trained on how to help them move forward. You don't want to do it yourself. Even I don't. If I want to help someone in my team move forward, I have them on a call with Tracy. And sometimes Sarah. Even though Sarah's kind of like, I'm tired, she's still in there.
Oh ho ho.
Yeah.
That would motivate me, I'll say.
Yeah. She was in there going like, what's happening with DanaLynn? And she was saying Nirencar, and I'm like, Nirencar is now DanaLynn. And then she was like, what's happening with DanaLynn? She's like, what's happening with Mary Kate? Like she's in there talking to me about you guys. Okay. So, yes, you have Audia, go ahead and share.
So Auntie, are there specific days that you're available for connect calls, or is it just kind of
You just
whenever?
have to send me a 3-way message with your downline. That's how it's done.
Okay.
People
Okay.
just send me after they introduce to the person that they want to do it. Then he's like, let me introduce you guys to a text, and then in the text we all arrange our schedules. That's one way. The other way is you can go into my Calendly, which is on the boards app. Have the board. By the way, everybody, check this out. If you guys have the boards app, if you have the boards app and it's full, I recommend letting go of Purium. Leave the Purium official board because they're going back to using the app. Now that this costs money, they're leaving and they're not going to be doing the boards app anymore. They're leaving the boards app and they're going to be updating in that Purium app itself, which is free. So you can leave the Purium boards app by going to the Purium boards official and then clicking the 3 dots and then clicking leave board. So if you want to, you can leave that board and then you can join, make sure, and then you'll get one free board, which you could use, which could be the Team Alchemy board. So if you guys use this board a lot, then leave the Purium board, use this one and just know that everything you need is going to be on the Purium app or the puriumbusiness.com website.
I did do that, by the way.
Awesome.
I let go of the Purium just so Rajni and Mary Kate know. I'm using the Purium app on my phone, and I left the boards app of Purium and activated Team Alchemy.
Very cool. Very cool.
So you're saying that your calendar is on the boards app?
So on the boards app in the top left is my Calendly link so that you can actually book. So you can actually book calls with me through that app.
Okay.
And they say 30 minutes. But I have like a cushion around it so that like it can become more than 30 minutes. I'm available like up to an hour, but I try to get these calls done in 30 minutes. And if they've had a lot of information, oftentimes those calls are 15 minutes. So depending on how much legwork has happened beforehand, those calls can be really short. And I get on the call really quick. I just say a couple of things. They're inspired. They're ready to sign up. And then I just say, okay, I'm going to hand it back over to DanaLynn. She's going to enroll you right now, or she's going to sign you up. Okay. So let's go back to numbers. So yeah, getting Sharon on a connect call with me. When you have a new brand partner, you want to try to get them on a call with their upline once a week for a while until they're up and going and you feel like they're set. You got to get in the onboarding, in the team onboarding, it says 3 connect calls. And we used to have names for those calls. The first call is the qualifying call or a vision call. Tracy calls it qualifying call. I call it the vision call. And then the second call is the onboarding call. And then third call is sort of like a check-in call. It's sort of like making sure that we're like still connected and that you're doing the things. And on the onboarding call, I'm going to go over the fast start plan. I'm going to go over what things they can do. I'm going to go over the widen your reach, even though we don't have widen your reach anymore, unless you're an executive or above. I still am going to encourage people to do their first 10 videos in their first 10 days for them, right? So that they can actually like get to that rank of consultant and director. So the best way to move people is to get them on connect calls. When I'm at the end of the month and I'm like trying to help somebody to rank, like when I was going for Green Diamond, Sarah was getting me on a call with Tracy almost like every other day. Like, we're getting you to Green Diamond. My dad was dying and I was like going for Green Diamond. My dad's sitting there telling me like, you've done nothing with your life, like you've made a mess of your life. And I'm just like, oh my God, like I gotta get to Green Diamond, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let him get me down. I'm not gonna let him deter me. And I'm like, and I had no reception at my dad's house. I'm like at my dad lived in this old people's home, for lack of a better word, senior home. And there was no reception. There was only one place I could get reception, was like in the corner of this building in the lounge. And so I'd be on these calls like this, close to the corner of the ground, while everybody around me, would be like watching, all these elders would be like sitting there watching me on all these calls, like trying to get to Green Diamond while my dad's dying. So that's how that rolled. All right.
Sure. Rachel, so the first call is the vision / qualifying call. The second call with upline when you bring on a brand new brand partner. What's the second call again?
Onboarding.
Onboarding.
You don't want to be onboarding yourself because you don't know how, right? Because you're like the system's constantly changing and you want to make sure that somebody else is onboarding them.
And then the third call is
kind of like a check-in, like let's see, did they do the things? And then to give them some more next moves. And then the third call is usually I'm showing them how, if they've made some moves, on the third call is like a back office call. Now I'm going to go over with them like how to look at their back office. I'm going to say, look at where your points are. Let's get you to this next rank. So it's more of like a back office ranking forward call.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. And then like as needed, like if somebody needs some motivation, they're struggling, they're depressed, they're going through something, like get them on a call with me. Like let me like do some coaching with them. Okay. So, now let's go back to sharing screen. And we are going to get to Rajni and Mary Kate in a moment, but first let's just take a look at, so if So when Sharon, I'm not gonna say if, when Sharon gets to 1,000 points, how many points is that going to add to your points?
Well, right now she's at 113, so like 877 or 80.
Which,
No, 87.
right? Which would
At-
get you to what?
887. So I then,
That would get
wow.
you to almost 9,000.
Yeah. Almost 9,000 at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, we'll kind of round up for just for ease for people's minds. People who hate math, like, all those little numbers. We'll just stick to big numbers. We'll just do like 8,000, 9,000. Okay, so then you'll be at 9,000. So right beneath you, Dana, is on your team, like in terms of highest points, is 3577, which is Rajni.
Hmm.
So Rajni and is at director, and you have 5 days. You could get to executive.
She sure can.
You can totally do this.
We have a very powerful call right after this with a chiropractor.
Ooh, sweet. Okay, cool. Um, and you can always get me on those calls as well. Okay. Um, so 3,500 points and 77 points. So Rajni, how many points do you need to get to executive?
24, 23.
24, 23. So guess what? When you get if you get another 24, 23 points, DanaLynn, how many points, then where will you be? How many points will you have when she does that?
11.5 about.
Okay,
11.423.
so when Rajni gets to executive, you're going to have 11.5. So let's talk about how Rajni's going to get to executive. So I'm going to go into Rajni's tree. So Rajni, well, now we get to Mary Kate. So Mary Kate,
Yeah.
how many points do you need to get to director? We're going to get you to your next rank because you have 1,500 points, 1,520.
So I need, well, 975.
Right.
1,000.
So you'll just 9,750 is how much you need?
975.
Yeah,
975.
975. Oh, you said 1,000.
Yeah, about 1,000.
She went yeah, about 1,000. Thank you. I thought you said 9,000. That's why I was confused.
No.
You don't need that many points.
Sorry.
So you just need another 1,000 points, which is how many?
Like 3.5. 3 with 3 plus products.
All right. Now, today's Friday, if you get 3 people enrolled next week, how many points is that?
That's like 750. If
Okay.
I just yeah.
Oh, nobody say anything. Let me just ask these questions to everybody in the group. How much is an ULT worth? How much does a ULT, how many points are in a ULT if you have like a ULT plus immune or a ULT plus brain?
Well, a regular ULT is like 250.
But I never ever sell a ULT plain. I only sell a ULT plus immune or brain. So
like 280.
yeah, so 280-ish, right? And then the ULT plus brain,
I'm not sure.
it's a little over 300. Does anybody else know?
310.
310, thank you. So 310. So if you enroll, let's just say you have 3 people who do ULT plus brain. That's going to give you how many points?
That'd be 99,930.
930 points.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, you're there.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? You also are going to get, do you know what a UBT is?
Yeah.
Business transformation? And
Yeah.
what is that?
That's when you sell 3 in a week.
When you sell 3 in a week, right? So then what happens when you sell 3 in a week?
You get extra 500 points.
You get an extra 500 points.
Yeah.
So you're not going to do 900 points. You're going to get how many points for enrolling those 3 people?
9 plus 5 is 14.
Woohoo! 1,400. So 1,400 points plus this 1,526 gets you to how many?
That would be like 3,000.
3,000. So now you're at 3,000 points. So how many points now does that add on for you, Rajni? She gets to 3,000. How many points does that give to you?
We had 24.
She's gonna get 900 plus 500, which is 1,400 points.
I think I get like 5% of that.
No, you get all the points.
No,
Oh.
all the points. At
Point.
40,
Point.
almost 5,000. 49.
No, don't tell her. Don't tell her. Make her do the work. If
I
we
have
do
no
the work
idea.
for them, if we do the work for them, they don't understand. They won't understand. So,
Right. I
so
don't
this is
understand
perfect.
how.
Yay! So this is great because this is when we learn what people know and don't know, because we can't help them unless we know, like, what don't they know? What is it that's missing for them, right? Okay, so Mary Kate is at 1526. She's going for director. And so director is how many points, Rajni? Do you know?
Now without looking at my sheet.
That's okay. Do you have a sheet right there? You want to
No,
look?
I don't.
Okay, then I'll
I
tell
don't
you.
have my notes.
So does anybody know what director points are? How many points does it take to
No,
get
we just did it. Like 5,000
2,500.
or 25.
2,500? Okay, good. So she's going for 2,500. She's going for another 1,000 points, but she's gonna get, because she's gonna sell 3 in a week. So she's gonna get how many points?
Well, we just said 1,400. But
That's right.
how do I don't know how much I get from her 1,400. That's what we're talking about.
So I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
You get all of it.
Really?
You
Okay.
get all 1,400 points.
Huh. Okay.
So that 5% goes to something else that you're thinking about. You're confusing it with something else. You get all
Oh,
the money.
yeah. Okay.
Your commission versus.
Don't tell her, Dana. Dana, I'm coaching her right now.
Right. No,
Sorry.
I once you said that, I realized that it went through. I didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that my downlines points, I get all of them, the same points.
Right.
No, I didn't realize that.
So it's kind of
Okay.
like, so like I'm asking these questions, even though I know other people know the answers, but like, this is how I'm going to get this information to stick in her brain, is by asking the question, letting her work for it. When we don't let people work for it, right, then they don't remember it. You're so cute. I love you so much, DanaLynn. You're adorable. I know, you're just trying to help her, like, because and it's also helpful for you because you're like figuring this out too, and you're like, and I told you also that you could give all the answers, but now I'm talking to her.
Okay, so that means I need 1023 on my own.
Yeah, 1023. So basically, we're adding on 1,400 points from her getting to
UBC.
director. So now you're gonna have how many points? 350, 3,577 plus her 1,400.
Oh, I subtracted what I needed. I did my math backwards.
That's okay. Just focus on adding points. So you're
Okay.
adding 1,400 points on, and your points are right here.
Right. Wait a second.
And then Adina and Adia and Anne, all of you guys can, like everyone else, just try to follow along and do the math and figure it out yourself. Try to follow along, figure it out. Answers.
Okay, once Mary Kate reaches director, I will have 4,977.
You'll have 4,977, which is basically 5,000. So how many more points do you need to get to executive? I'm going to click on we're going to click on
it's 6,000 to get to executive, so I just have to subtract 6,000, which is, I think, the same math that I just came up with, just a different way. 6,000 minus, what does that say, 4,977? Yeah, the same thing I said a minute ago, 1,023 is what I need.
Okay.
Just figured it out a different way.
So basically, it's because you're basically, yeah. So basically, rounding it off at 1,000 is how much you're going to need after she gets to her 3 people next week. Mary Kate.
Yes.
Do you have any idea how to get those 3 people?
Yeah. I have people in my funnel.
You're already ready.
I did. A couple that I talked with last night, and I get them on a call, maybe this weekend if they're ready. I just talked to them yesterday. They're both very interested.
You're really muffled right now. I don't know why it's hard to understand you. I'm not quite sure what's going
Yeah,
on.
So I have a couple that I've talked with about the ULTs just last night.
Okay,
And then I've been pacing with another man, an old friend, a couple of calls, and I'll get him on a connect call with DanaLynn.
perfect.
So those three would be my UBT. Plus, I'm gonna reach out to Kate again, DanaLynn.
Great. I don't know why you're so muffled. It's really bizarre. I was hearing Rajni fine, but now I can't hear you. It's odd. Rajni, say something.
We're in the same computer.
So when you talk, I can hear you. I think it's your positioning. I think you have to be like where Rajni is in order for us to hear you.
That's weird. Can you hear me now?
Oh my God, totally. It was so bizarre. It was
So
just
weird. Okay. So I have a couple that I talked with yesterday, and I can get them on a connect call. They're both interested in the ULT.
Great.
And then I have another man that I've been pacing with 2 different times this last week, and he's really interested in the ULT.
So I want to suggest something for the couple.
Okay.
They each have their own account. Those will count as 2 people towards your UBT. Did you already think about
Right.
that?
Yeah, I actually have another couple that's separate accounts. So, and they're active right now.
Okay, perfect.
And DanaLynn coached me for that. And then the other,
DanaLynn.
I'm gonna reach out to Kate again, DanaLynn, and get her on a connect call because she was ready 2 months ago. She signed up and then she canceled it, so it didn't even get shipped. But she's been peaking and coming to a few Zooms, so I'm gonna get her on a connect call with DanaLynn too.
Oh, right. Awesome. Okay, so sweet. Now, question.
Oh, plus, can I say one more thing? I'm gonna reach out to all my customers. I think I have 10 customers or maybe 8. I just looked, but I didn't count them. And I'm gonna encourage them to buy more product too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fabulous. All right. So you might even go way past that. Maybe you'll get to executive this month.
Sure. Let's do it.
Let's say you did, Mary Kate. I mean, let's just say somehow you just enrolled a bunch of people and ended up after that 1,400, you're going to be at
25.
You'll be at 35.
It'd be 25. Well, yeah. Right now I'm at 15 rounded. So then I'd be at 3,000. I'd be at director. So then I would need 6,000. So 2,500.
Another 3,000. You need another 3,000 points.
Yeah, could be executive.
So 3,000 points would be basically 3 people times 3. It would be 9, 10 people. So if you enroll 10 people in a month, you get an extra 1,000-point bonus. Okay. So now if you were able to enroll, so how many people have you enrolled this month? Any?
I think one.
You enrolled one
ULT.
Okay.
Just one.
So now, and if you do 3 next week, 3 more next week, that's another 3. So that's 4. So if you just enrolled 6 more people, that would give you, so 6 people would give you 3 times 6 is 18, plus you'd get that bonus. So you get 1,800 plus you get a bonus of 1,000. That would get you right there. So 6 or 7 people in 1 week would get you to executive.
Well, I'd still have to enroll. I know it'd be 9 people total, I think, because we were talking about the 3 people and then adding to that. So 9 people, right?
Okay. So
yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Sorry?
I just had a question. When you were talking about 10 people enrolled in a month to get 1,000 points. Right, extra thousands. Is that any enrollment or does that have to be a ULT enrollment?
It has to be at least a 30-day.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be a minimum of a 30-day.
So I have a question about the 30 days. So in the Purium app, there's what is it? Which app that I or which video. I've been sending one out, and in the description it talks about a 30-day, but actually it's Dave talking about the 90-day. But when you send it and the description says, here's a 30-day transformation, like that's really confusing.
So can you ask that again?
So on the Purium app,
Okay.
there's a video that I've sent to people, and it's one that Dave is talking about the ULT, the 90-day transformation. But then when you send it and it has a description when you send the text, it says at the first paragraph, it says this is for a 30-day transformation.
Okay.
And then 2 paragraphs down, it says this is for the 90-day program. So it's confusing.
So do me a favor and send it to me. And then what I would do is I would bring that to the field call, which is Mondays at 4 Pacific time, 7 Eastern time, and let Debbie know that there's a discrepancy so that they can fix it.
Okay. Debbie
then-
Darling?
Yeah, she'll
Okay.
fix that. And or at
Sure.
least clarify it so that it's spelled so that it's worded differently. Yes, DanaLynn.
I'm wondering if we could talk through how Transformation Now would affect us in this case, because I have a conversation with a naturopath I want to introduce you to, Rachel, who's ready to sign on with Transformation Now. And so if Rajni and Mary Kate and I all understand what Transformation Now could do to our points, I think it would be awesome.
So first of all, when a person buys 3 packs, that's called a transformation now. They buy 3 packs to sell them. They're buying them with the intention of, I'm going to sell these to somebody. I'm going to give them to my direct person. It has to be direct. It can't be like to someone else in the downline. And then they have a year. They have a year from this time to sell those 3 packs. What that does is each pack they sell gives them an extra 100 bonus points. I hope everyone's comprehending that because they changed the transformation now.
So can we just calculate? So, okay, I sign on a brand partner today and she buys.
Rather than using you, let's use Kate, Mary Kate, because she has, sorry, I keep calling you Kate. I have another Kate on my team. Mary Kate,
Okay.
you have several people buying from you. Are they local to you that you could hand them a box?
2 of them are. 2, the couple.
So if you bought the transformation now, if you had the ability to buy 3 packs now, and you could hand each of them, like you could buy them today and then hand them to them when they are ready to order, you could say, you could have them have their pack would be delivered to you and you would hand them a pack, take a picture, submit that, and then you would get an extra 100 points for each of those orders. Plus you would have 900 points from ordering the transformation now. So you would get 900 points for all those 3 packs. And I always the plus immune, so I guess it would be 280 each, but like you would get that, almost 900 points for buying the transformation now. And then each one of those who bought, you would get 300 points because they're ordering, and then you would get an extra 100 points because you're handing them a pack that you already bought.
Can I ask a question about this? Because I mean, I understood how this works. The one thing I don't get with that though is then they're not in the system, right?
They are. Because they're enrolling and then they're having their package, their shipment pack, sorry, they're having their package shipped to you. They're ordering online. So like, for instance, let's say you enrolled me. I'm your new friend. You just enrolled me. You're enrolling me. You have a pack at your house. You're going to hand that pack to me, but I'm going to go online and I'm going to order my pack. So I'm in the system and I'm using your gift card and I'm having that pack sent to you to replace the one you're giving to me.
Oh, I see. Just, okay. All right. Got it.
Yeah, clarity.
Did anyone else have a change in volume? I'm totally not hearing anything now. Okay, never mind. I'll figure it out on my end.
Okay. All right, is that clear? So the transformation now is going to give you an additional almost 900 points. I always get the ULT plus immune. So if I were going to get transformation now, I would get the ULT plus immune, maybe one brain pack, but whatever. I would get like 3 packs. And
You
so
can get 3 separate packs if you wanted.
you're going to get 3 separate packs. That's what a transformation now has to be, 3 separate 30-day packs.
Right, but I mean, they could
customize
be
them.
different ones, different
Yeah.
packs. That's what I
Maybe
mean.
different packs, yeah. Any ULT pack, yeah. And so then you will always have 3 packs because you're always getting them reimbursed, right? So you're always gonna have 3 packs on you because then they're like giving you their next pack, giving you their next pack. So that makes sure you always so then you get in the habit of always having 3. And then you can have those at events, at tabling events, because it's really exciting to be able to give a person the pack right then and there. Okay, so let's say, Mary Kate, let's look at numbers for a second for you, Mary Kate. Let's say you got a transformation now today. Let's say you ordered one today. That's going to give you 900 points. So basically that's going to take you up to about director. That would take you to director today. You would hit director today if you bought the transformation now. Now you have how many people signing up this week?
3, that's 6, 9 total.
So you have
Like
9 people enrolling this week. That's going to give you 10 for the month. So you're going to get that bonus 1,000 points. So that 2,500 is going to become 3,500. Plus those 9 people is going to be 3, 6, 9. You don't get any other bonus points because you only get one 500-point bonus per week. So you're going to do 3. So 9 people times 280. Let's say 280.
300, 3 times 9 is 27, like 2,600 points.
So add 2,600 plus your 2,500, and you're now at 2,500
52 or 50, 51.
plus those 1,000 bonus points. You're at 6,100.
So that would be executive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you enrolled 9 people this week, you get the transformation now, and you enroll 9 people, you're going to get to executive.
Okay,
Let me double check that.
I think so. Is that, yeah, this is the 9 you have to.
Yeah. That will hit you at executive. So now if she hits executive, how many points is that for you guys? How many points is that for Mary Kate that she's going to have in addition to the 1,526? We'll just do round up numbers. Let's say it's 6,000 minus 1,500. That's 4,500 points. It's going to go to Rajni and to DanaLynn. So Rajni, add 4,500 points to your current points and tell me what you get.
Oops, hold on. 8,077.
All right, so now you're well past executive.
Now I need to get diamond.
Another 7,000.
We'll talk about that in a moment. So now let's go back to looking at DanaLynn. So if you add that to yours, DanaLynn, where are you at? Oh, whoops. Yeah.
So my volume just went up. It's now 8504.
So somebody bought something in the last 10 minutes. Okay, so 8504 plus, how much are we adding on?
Well, let's see.
5, I think.
That's for Katie, just for Mary Kate.
Okay, so for Mary Kate, 4,500.
So add 4,500 onto your 8504 now.
Okay, I'm at 13,000.
Now you're at 13,000. You're right around the corner from Diamond. Add on another, how many points for Sharon? Sharon's points just went up.
Yeah, she's the one that was her. So now she's at 5550 or
She's at 553.
553, yeah.
Her points just went up in the last few minutes.
Yeah, those were the points that I was speaking of that I knew were going to happen today.
Okay, great. So so then you add on another 500 points for her to get to consultant. And then where does that bring you?
13.5.
Okay, so then you're at 13.5. So then that means you need another what?
About 1,500 points.
Which is how many packs?
Maybe 5.
3 in 1 week. If you enrolled 3 people in 1 week, how much is that? If anyone enrolled 3 in 1 week, besides Kate,
1,000, that would be 1,000 points.
right? And you need 1,500?
Oh, no, actually 3 in 1 week, it would be 1,000 plus 500. Be basically, if I hit UBT next week and everything happens down the line, yeah.
So then now you're at, so all you need is like, sorry, I'm like lost myself in the math. I got lost. Okay, hold on. So you're at 13,500, which
Yep.
means you need another 1,500 left.
Yeah, and that doesn't.
Which is basically if anybody in your team besides Mary Kate sells 3 in 1 week.
And that's Rajni.
So
We haven't even talked about Rajni.
Rajni.
They're coming up.
How about Rajni and DanaLynn both sell 3 this week? Go for UBT. How about
When
both?
you say this week, do you mean today? By tomorrow?
By the end of the by the 31st of them, by the end of the month.
Okay.
Next week.
By the end of next week, by Friday
Well, I
night.
might be doing it today. I think I will be doing it today.
Really?
Yeah,
ULT?
a UBT, because
ULT.
when we enroll, the Dr. Rebecca, after this call, she's gonna have some ULTs.
Okay, but that's
Wait,
not,
that's right. It won't count.
she might have a UBT.
Yeah,
But you
okay.
to have a UBT, you would need to enroll 3 in 1 week.
But if she gets to the 500, yeah, okay, I still need to get it. But wouldn't I get her 500 points or not? Those kind of bonus points.
I'm just challenging you. This is totally separate from anything. It's
Okay.
just, can you get a UBT? Like, let's go for a UBT. Like, if not by today, then by the end of next Friday.
Okay.
Like, it's just basically, I'm just giving you a challenge. Get a UBT by the end of next week. By Friday. Make that a fun goal. There's something that happens when you get 3 in 1 week. It's like the most amazing feeling. You're like, what? I just did that. How did I do that? I can do it again, you know? And then you set the pace for your team. You show it's possible. So your chiropractor, let's get your chiropractor to consultant this week. If they get the transformation now, is it your chiropractor? Whose chiropractor is it? Raj's?
Well, it's not it's somebody I just met at a conference that I taught at.
Cool.
I mean, I met her for 5 minutes and we had a connect call, and
Very
she's
cool.
already very aligned.
Woohoo! Awesome. All right, so we're gonna get her to consultant. Let's get her to director this week. If she's anything like Isaac, she'll just give it to like every patient she has. That's what's possible. So get her to consultant this week, get her a UBT this week. That's going to add another 1,500 points. So that'll give you 900 points. That'll give DanaLynn 900 points. And then DanaLynn, you're going to go for UBT this week, right? Yes. Okay. So we got everyone running for UBT this week. With all these backup plans, DanaLynn is guaranteed to get to Diamond this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of you guys running together. Woo! And then is Midge is at consultant, but let's see if like everyone in your team can enroll somebody. I would, and so this is how you start to like get people going in the ranks and start creating momentum. So I'm looking here, I'm gonna look at who can get to consultant. Sharon get to consultant. I would work on getting Denise to consultant. I would work on getting Laura to consultant. I would look anybody who has any points can get to consultant. And I mean, if you literally, I mean, I don't know who these people, are.
Rachel, we have Maria's launch party tomorrow. Can you bring Maria?
Oh, that's
She
right.
doesn't she hasn't shared yet. She hasn't enrolled anyone yet, so she doesn't have her tree isn't activated.
Okay, so there, Maria Porter. No, Marie.
No, it's Huat, Huarte.
Okay, you have a lot of people, so I'm just gonna go over here and go contains, not equal to, but contains Maria.
Maria.
There she is.
Okay.
Huarte. Is it Huarte or is it Huat? Is it pronounced like it differently?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
So she's never shared before.
She needs to get her qualifying volume in. So is she gonna have one of her children? Because she's in Europe, so is she gonna have someone in the United States order? Is she doing her
Right.
business?
Actually, yeah, we're gonna need to take care of that before tomorrow.
Is she a brand partner yet?
Well, this is where, yeah, she's considered a Purium brand partner.
Okay. I need, so let me just send a message to Donna.
Oh, that's right. You were gonna get her date changed.
Maria Huarte.
Yeah, Huarte.
Okay.
So this is what Tracy calls, or Mary Beth have referred to, this is what you call like mapping. Is this what basically what we just did is like mapping.
Basically like, yeah, strategy. Like it's basically when we say like mapping your path to rank. Mhm. Sometimes we'll call it like doing your monthly strategy. Like I encourage people, like I usually work with people every month on their monthly strategy, like people who raise their hands and they're like, I'm trying to get to rank, then we'll just sit here and do this. So now you all have gotten to experience a monthly strategy. And so part of the strategy of, and I mean, we're looking beyond, I mean, DanaLynn is obviously wanting to get all the way past diamond to green diamond. So to create that momentum, we would want to start having connect calls with, let's see, hold on. Let's go back to, we would want to go back to, oh wait, shoot, DanaLynn. Okay. So coming back to this, everything's organized. The way to start moving up in ranks is to constantly be aware of this, of these people who are not, and get as many people to consultant as possible, and then get anyone who's close to director to director. So that's what we're doing. We're working on getting them to director. We want to work on getting Midge to director. And then we want to work on getting all these people to consultant. And then if they get to consultant, then we are more likely to get them to director. So
Well,
you want all these
most of those, Rachel, are customers. There are only a couple of brand partners.
I'm going to go like this to see who is actually sold to just customers. So here's another way to do it. Another way to map is right here. So this is customer dollars. This is how much you've sold to customers. So DanaLynn has sold $3,220 this month to just customers. Okay,
Can
so
you share the screen again?
Oh, you can't see it? You need to just click at the top of your, there's like at the top, on the top left, there's two folders. You got to make sure you're clicking on the one that says,
Okay, got it.
okay. Is everybody able to see my screen? Nod your head yes. Okay, good. Okay. So right here is customer dollars. This is not business partners. You'll never see any brand partner sales in here. No one who's bought as a brand partner will show up here. This is only customers. So this is how much you've actually sold to customers. So once you've hit 1,000, that's 1K club, 2,000 is 2K club, and DanaLynn has hit 3,000, so she's in the 3K club. So Rajni, you're in the 2K club and you're almost to 3,000. So if you get one more customer, one more customer plus a little, you'll have hit the 3K club and you'll get a $50 bonus for that. So that's one of the ways that you can also encourage people to get more people, so you can actually create more points for yourself, is go and look. So Mary Kate, you're almost at the 2K club. You'll get there. You're obviously on your way. You'll probably get past the 3K club this month. Sharon Hardy's almost at the 1K club. If she can sell one more pack, she'll get a $50 bonus. So that's something worth telling her, right? You can tell people like, hey, you're like almost there. We just need another pack and you'll get to the K club and then you'll get a $50 bonus. Midge is almost to a K club. She can sell one more pack. Denise is almost there. I don't even know who Denise is. Are you in touch with Denise? Is that
She's one of my mom's brand partners. These women in their 70s, it's hard to get them on these calls.
right? Right. Well, you could get her on a connect call with me, or you could like just tell her like, hey, if you can just one more person, you'll get a one more 90 day or one more whatever you'll get.
She just emailed me and someone. She does these three-way emails.
Good. Well, just ask her what she's got in her back pocket. Say, is there anybody who else you can think of so you can get to that K club? And then we've got these people. This person hasn't ordered. Michaela, does she order much?
She's not even, we've tried to reach out to her. She doesn't respond. She's underneath my mom.
Okay. Because sometimes I'll tell somebody like this, I'll say, hey, you haven't ordered. Put your order in because you got money on the table. You're going to get a commission. And so if you put an order in, you'll get this commission. So that's another way to get more orders. Let them know that they have money on the table. Okay. So anybody who has money, has anything in customer dollars, has got commission coming in. So that's it. And so then you've got these other people, you can always have a group cleanse. You can always say, hey, do you want to join our fall reset? So all these people who are zeros, you can go to all of them and just say, hey, let's do a group reset. Would you like to join my group reset? So just send all the messages, one-on-one messages. Hey, we're doing a fall reset. Would you like to join? And then we just, boom, create a fall reset. I just changed the banner. Wait, did I change the banner? I think I just changed the banner in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation group. Let me just make sure I did. I was trying to.
We've already been promoting the fall health reset.
Cool.
And we're doing weekly calls.
Awesome. So you guys are already doing it. Okay. Okay, I just changed the banner. It took me a long time, but I finally changed it. And so now our Ultimate Lifestyle Transformations group matches the fall health reset. Okay, I just put the banner up. I meant to do it and I forgot. So that's what the group looks like now. These three are all. And now it looks like that. It's got Grace and Azenia, and we just got a couple of faces on there because they're actually very actively creating this right now for North Carolina. They're like, you want to help North Carolina? Like, join our fall health reset. We need help over here. So let me just share my screen one last time.
This was really helpful, Rachel. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You're so welcome. I'm so glad. Yay. What was really helpful here? What like stood out to you?
I think it's fun to dive into the numbers, the possibility with the numbers, and what makes this model so beautiful is how quickly things happen when downline is activated. Yeah. And it's fun to see that because we're all downline.
Yeah.
I'm downline for you. I'm downline for Stephanie. And so
Yeah.
now it's really a tangible experience of what being in community business is really like.
How exciting is this going to be for Stephanie? Let's look at Rajni for a second. So Rajni, here's you. Look at all these people you've enrolled over time. Like, good job. Like, you've done a lot of enrolling. I'm going to do the same thing for you I just did for DanaLynn. I'm just going to look at your numbers. And so, are all these people brand partners up to Deborah Johnson? Are those actual brand partners?
No, I only have one active brand partner. She's sitting right next to me. I had one customer that enrolled without talking to me, and she never came in at all.
But the question wasn't how many active. I said, are these brand partners?
No, they're not.
Okay, so you don't have any brand partners. Okay, got it. So those are all customers.
Yep.
So good job. Like, all these customers have big orders in. All the way up to Deborah Johnson.
Yeah, some of those, Trudy is her customer.
Some of them are mine.
Okay. Oh, right, because some of these are in your. So if I want to just look at yours, I would just go level equal to level 1.
Oh.
Equal to level 1. So I can just look at just your people. There we go. Okay, so all these zeros. I don't know if any of these people might want to join a fall health reset or if you've asked them, but these are people who you could like get them to, you could contact all these people. And see if any of them want to join the 90.
Julie Oswald.
Yeah, why is that? Why is she 0? She's only in her 2nd month. Uh-oh.
Who?
She might, I don't know what the date is, but she might not, her smart order might hit later this month.
Start by, who are we talking about?
Julie Oswald, she just started. She should be in month 2. She was way down today.
Where is she?
She's
Right
right
there.
there. Why does it say
Okay,
0?
so here's how you find out. Do you know how to find out, Rajni?
Yeah, I mean, usually I click around and I can figure it out, but I just,
you
not
know,
in this report. Yep.
you know to click that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just look at her backup orders.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what I thought. But why is it showing 0 right now? In
because
that
she's
other
not,
report?
because her next order is on the 27th.
Oh,
For 2 days.
in 2 days. Okay.
Yeah. So that's coming. So that's another one that's coming. So look, you got numbers coming in. That's gonna be another 280 points or something, 250 points. All right. So, were you guys on the call with Tracy when she talked about the brain pack and like the points on the brain pack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, I never on any kind of calls, I never ever talk about the ULT because I feel like the ULT plus immune is the most basic anyone should ever go. So I don't even talk about the ULT ever. I mean, just the ULT plus immune. And then I'll say add on a collagen pack to that. So I always start with the ULT plus immune or the ULT plus a collagen. If I start with the ULT plus collagen, then I add on an immune pack. But I always try to get those two together. Or the brain pack, or I do the brain pack.
Can I don't know if this is kind of a sidetrack, but I just enrolled someone a ULT plus collagen, and she is having bone marrow bone issues. And I was trying to figure out what add-on, and we ended up doing the alkalizing pack as an add-on, but I wasn't sure in the moment. I didn't.
That's great. Yeah, that's great.
Okay. That was a good one for her.
People have bone loss because their body is taking calcium out of the bones to alkalize their blood, to make sure their blood does not going acidic. So alkalizing pack, great. Well done.
This is another sort of question like that. The man that
you have to move over to where Rajni is.
The couple that I talked with yesterday, he's got a lot of digestive issues. He can't even eat fruit or he gets a headache, he says, so he didn't even want to try the sample I did. What would be recommended for him? Like, okay, he has gut all the time.
He has gut issues and he says if he eats fruit, he gets a headache. And is he on the ULT or you're talking about getting on it?
Yeah.
So first thing I would ask is what is he eating? Like what's his diet consist of?
I think he drinks a lot of coffee. I don't really know what else, but
So yeah, I mean, obviously the ULT is going to help him with that, but if he's getting like he's having digestive issues, I mean, the ULT
he used to drink a lot, but he doesn't anymore, probably for 3 years or so, but he used to.
he might have some pancreas, liver stuff going on. I mean, I would really emphasize how important a liver cleanse is if he's been a drinker, if he's open to that conversation. Like usually I would just say take it to connect call. Like if he's open to a connect call,
Yeah.
like all that happens on a connect call. You don't have to be the one who's like having that conversation with him.
Right. Yeah, that's what would be next.
Yeah, bring it to DanaLynn. But yeah, like the ULT, I would add in aloe concentrate. And I would definitely like just talking about taking fat out of his diet and like removing fat from any salads and cooking and just steam sauteing, water sauteing and steaming. But if somebody's having the runs, I'm like very quick to say the super meal. Like anyone who has digestive issues, I usually do the super meal instead of the power shake. Because the super meal, all the grains are sprouted.
Thank you.
You're welcome. DanaLynn?
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm like over, but hopefully you guys all had fun.
I'll be in touch because I'm going to see the naturopath tonight that I'm talking to you about.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna be on a road for like an hour and a half. I'll have like a little bit of shoddy reception for half an hour, but if you want to call me, like you're free to call me. My appointment is at 2, I think, this time. So I have like in 2 hours I'll be like arriving. So I got a jet. Well, that was fun. Did anybody else learn anything? Was that helpful for anybody? Let's hear from everybody. I want to like takeaways.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What were your
Yeah, I
takeaways?
love it. Is this a normal pop-up Friday or is it just random?
My pop-ups are on Fridays and they are random. So, but they're randomly on this time at this time on Fridays.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you can, it's like 11 o'clock Fridays.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Very helpful. Love it. I love being with the team too. It's always very inspiring and renewing.
What was helpful for you about this?
Mostly seeing everybody, connecting everybody, knowing that, I like the team alchemy calls. I think it's good medicine for us. I think when we get too far off, things just don't, coalesce. I think this is a really good opportunity for you to, not have to work so hard because you can really teach in a bigger delineation. Adia is new, and even Laura has, there's so many details that need to be said 17 times before they absorb.
Right.
Like I'm so glad for Rajni now that she like understands that all of her points, her clients' points are her points. That's a huge thing, and that just being the repetition and how generous you are with your patients is always good. To be around also.
Thanks, babe. Thank you. Nice. Appreciate that. Adia, did you get anything out of this? It's like,
I mean, it was nice to hear just this whole conversation, just talking about different things that I don't really know about.
Yeah.
Is this a weekly call? I don't know if someone just asked
It's
that,
like
but...
it's like weekly, but it's not always every Friday. Like I don't always do the call. It's kind of like pop up. When I pop up, it's like 11 o'clock on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I feel it like somebody needs something, and then I'm like, let's do this, and I just tell everyone.
Yeah.
It's kind of like because I feel like a lot is covered in Tracy's calls, but sometimes there's new people, and I'm like, we need to cover something, and there are people who need to get this information.
Yeah.
It's almost like like when people are in college, they have like their college professor calls, and then they have their kind of like cohort calls. This is like a cohort call. It's
right,
like
which
Tracy's like the college professor, and then we're like, this is the cohort.
And sometimes Tracy's are too overarching too. Like we all have our independent businesses and we all run our businesses differently. And this call makes it like I take the information and I'm gonna process it and utilize it the way that I run my business, rather than not having to, but sort of listening to an overarching umbrella that may or may not have anything to do with the way that I run my business,
Well, we all have kind of our own system within her system. We kind of have our own Team Alchemy system too. Like I have my boards app and stuff like that with all the like all those presentations.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool.
So it's super empowering for me to come to the Team Alchemy calls.
Yay, Mamacita. Let's do a strategy for you too, babe.
I would
Yeah.
like to know more about like pardon me, about like the fast start stuff for when we do bring brand partners on. So maybe another time we can do more of the fast start bonuses.
Let's plan to meet next Friday and we'll do it. We'll do another one next Friday.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
that's
think
like
that
strategy.
just a Team Alchemy call every week would be
Yeah. Oh,
nice.
next Friday. Wait, what's today?
November 1st is next
Yeah, I
Friday.
can do next Friday. We'll do next Friday. And then the following Friday I'll be gone and then we'll do the following Friday. So we'll just skip the 8th, but then we'll do next Friday and then the 15th.
Okay.
Okay. Next
Oh,
Friday.
I was gonna ask something else too, kind of like what they were asking about on the back office now, the new design and everything. When I bring on a new brand partner, I so want to go to the back office and just pop down, like maybe reward, like it says monthly subscription, it says resources. I'm in the resource library right now. It would be so wonderful if we could go to the resource library and it would just right there say, here's all the information about points on the table for brand partners. Like it's just not there, like I want to know about UBT.
Great.
I want to know about like all the things that as a business owner, I want to know what the corporation has for me, but it's just
If you just go under subscriptions, it's all there. Like it
I
tells
see
everything.
that, but I don't see UBT and I don't see the one that she just talked about. Like there's a lot that's missing and like I go in and out. So I like to come in and see, okay, what are the games they're playing with me? Like what are is there a 3 and 3? Is like, what can I do to go talk to my customers? And I want to know what's up.
Thank you, Team Dana.
Yay, guys. Mwah.
Guys,
But I just,
yeah.
so maybe I should bring it up on the 4th or something. I mean, on the Monday, 4 p.m.
Yes,
call.
bring it on the 4 p.m. call Monday and then tell me what they say. Tell me what they
Okay.
decide. I gotta go because I gotta get my haircut. I love you so much.
I love you. You're going to be beautiful.
Bye, babies.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. Bye, Laura.